What it is, y'all? What it is? Brand Antonio! I seen that shit. Get you a book. Set it on the floor near where all this shit's going on. Now, if it writes in the book, yeah, you got a demon. But if it doesn't, it could be a Yuri or a mare. Just saying. Just saying. Black Illusion. We ain't friends right now because of what you said in the damn Discord. What it is, everybody else. Change that over. Make it a little bit easier. What it is, Wildstar. What it is, man. Had to get out of the ring going back. Look! Just because you ain't trying to smash Earthjohn don't mean I'm going to do a... I didn't see I had an ad here. I'm going to do an ad real quick. Give me some free Iris. I hate getting it up to 4 because it won't go past 4. Continent-chan isn't... Continent-chan is a smash. Get the fuck out. Look. I'm just saying. She was looking kind of moist to begin with. Been a minute. Hey, Waving, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Interrupted me watching AOT. Oh shit. No spoilers. I am catching back up in that mess. Motherfucker, why you get damn sandwich? All right. I got to do some war games. I've been skimping on war games, which I said I wasn't going to do, and I did. So, yeah, I got a lot of catching up doing war games. Oh, my God. No. We're not going there. All right. Yeah. I'm catching up in Titan. I have not... I basically caught most of Season 2. I didn't watch after that, and I didn't catch the end of Season 2. So, I've read most of the manga, though. But, so I'm catching up in the anime right now. So, no spoilers. Been doing solid. How about yourself? I've been doing alright. Been doing okay. Going in for surgery this week, though. Redo of Healer as a masterpiece. That's some culture right there. Look, did you see her? I assure you she ain't flat. 100%. Is a wholesome anime? Yes, it is. I may or may not have ordered a smoking jacket. You can guess what's going to happen with that knowledge nugget. You can just take a guess what's going to happen. Well, Spectre, that's the whole reason I actually went to go watch it, is because you recommended it. Did you read the manga? No. I rarely read manga. I rarely have time to read manga. Which is sad, because it actually takes less time to read the manga than it does to watch anime. I'm going to have to catch up in the manga for... Academia, My Hero Academia. I'm gonna have to catch up on that here real quickly. So basically, like next weekend when I'm not able to like move or do much of anything at all, I'm gonna basically be reading that manga. What's your thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen? I've actually not watched it yet. Jay, like you don't know half of it. Next thing that happens in the manga, oh yeah, I'm not reading the manga. I won't have an opportunity to. I read the manga when I'm like around my kids, so there's no fucking way, not even remote. I have to read something like super wholesome. That was the first time slamming stuff got violent. It happens. Hilarious story, actually funny as fuck. I swear to the longest time that our house is haunted. Like there's so many reasons why I swear our house is haunted. Like the weekend we moved in, we had a bunch of people here to move in, and everything was going fine. You'd periodically hear noises and stuff like that, but, you know, it's like old house shit. Then I leave to go pick up dinner, and the power's gone. Like, there's no fucking power. Neighborhood's fine. Our power's just fucking gone. No explanation, no reason whatsoever. I pull in the driveway, back on. No one can explain it. Like, it's not like it was gone in the rest of the neighborhood. Just, like, our house is dead. That was the first weird one. We had a bunch of knocking noises. I had one night where the wife and I jumped out of bed in a cold sweat because we literally thought somebody had kicked in the basement door. This is, like, long before I was set up here in the basement doing the streaming. and we both woke up like, oh my god, I'm prowling the house because I'm a gun owner, so I'm like, guns. I've got one, like I got literally like my little like, I don't want to call it what it is, but because YouTube will get on to me, but I have my little gun, though it's a big gun, on the front of me, and my big gun on the back of me, and I'm prowling the house. I'm like, where the fuck is this motherfucker? They are going to die. And after prowling the house for a good hour and a half, I discovered that no one's here. That was weird. And then when I started setting up down here to stream, things would just like fall in other rooms for no better reason. Things that had no reason to fall in those rooms. They'd been on shelves for years, just boop, off the walls. Then I started playing Phasmophobia. I'm not even joking. I play Phasmo like a few nights with Goshen. Nothing happens down here. Everything's gone. Upstairs, however, like ornaments are getting literally like chucked off of the tree, like across the room. So whatever it was, like just got sick of my bullshit down here and just was like, nope, fuck this. I don't even like that game. Fuck it. Yeah, it was hilarious. It might just be rats or bad wiring. It wasn't in our case. I assure you it wasn't rats. Can you show us your team for Very Hard Aisha Boss Quest? Buh? Aisha Boss Quest? What are you talking about? The ghost was scared too. Like, legitimately, I'm like, I'm playing this fucking game. And it scares the ghost upstairs. Which is actually a problem because now the Christmas tree's down, I don't know what it's going to throw around, but it was throwing like random, or like actually broke my favorite Swedish Chef ornament. I had like one of those like really nice like $30 Hallmark ornaments that sing that are like super limited, like hard to replace. Broke that motherfucker. I was actually quite pissed about that. Didn't throw any of the glass ornaments, but threw like, the innocuous plastic ones. Might be haunting your place again. Yeah, I'd believe that shit. Sounds about goddamn right. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to play Phasmophobia upstairs and like scare it into the attic where it can't hurt anybody. Except it's gonna start like taking insulation out and like breaking the ducting. That'd actually be a problem. Story mode Aisha boss. What level? I don't know if I've actually, because remember I haven't done a lot of these. We go back to watching. Oh my! Rude. Once had a 60-pound bed frame in my garage. It was almost slammed down on the ground. It woke me up 1 in the morning. Search house and found a 10-pound rat. Oh my god. Yeah, no, fuck that. I think I've told the story, but actually, like, usually around November, we do get mice in the house just because of where we live. We're really rural. And so, like, that time of year, they're just looking for places to go. And especially since I was working in the garage a lot, they would just come in through the garage, climb up my tool bench, and then go into the house through the wiring. In fact, I found a couple of them fried by the wiring because, like, I guess they built up to static charge and 400 volts right through their skulls. But we didn't have any this year, thankfully. Battle Princess 3. Got a lot of work to do. I always think now that if something weird's going on, it's the rat. I mean, could be. But fuck rats, man. No. Story mode 40-7. I don't know if I've done 40-7. I'm going to be honest. No, I did escalate it. I don't remember what I did, though. No weaknesses. I have no clue. It doesn't save your teams like in Dokkan. Yeetikus, what it is, it has been a minute, my dude. Oh, hold up. Yeetikus reminded me I have not restarted the chat bots. Let me fix that. Slipping, I'm slipping. Tried to make a deal with it, hang out as long as it leaves my room alone. Never heard noises in my room. I mean, fair enough. At least it's polite. Be like, I tell you what, don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. Now you gotta call Ghostbusters. Spectre, you know you're going to have to DM me that shit. Black Illusion, it is not. I actually have... I can't do that exact one, because the one you sent me, because it will trigger copyright. But the good news is, I think I've got a song. I just have to edit everything together. Ghost can't be real otherwise. All of America be overflowing with the souls of... yeah. Lionel, I don't know that that's true. I would imagine, for as many haunted houses as there are in the United States, probably. Also, you gotta wonder, like, at some point in time, like... we have a lot of really unexplained shit going on in this country compared to other countries. And, like, other countries have had, like, crazy wars and stuff. But we've largely, like, you know, like, our land is fairly new in comparison. Like, there were not a lot of people here for a very, very, very long time. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. After I got a girlfriend, I kind of stopped. Oh, that happens. Yeah, you stop doing everything. You stop. You're like, this is my life now. Female, go. Just know it's good. I go to Chernobyl. Oh my god. No. That is the like one of the rare places where it's like, like, I'm sure that place is haunted as fuck, but we will never know. It's going to be thousands of years before we can even go near the spot. Poltergeist was because of native angry ghosts? Probably. Canada for the win. Y'all have had your own fucked up shit, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a damn thing about that. Also, you're just America's hat. What it is! Welcome to the stream. We are going to offend everybody tonight. Bam! Alright, I'm going to do this mess. I actually didn't do this last night because I didn't stream. I didn't do my dailies. Because I usually save my dailies for stream. And I'm not even joking. Like, between the medication and all the construction I've been doing during the day, like, it was like 9 o'clock. I'm like, I got to go down and set up for... It was brutal. Just came to say hi again, then I'm off to bed. Hey, Yidicus, have yourself a great night, man. Thank you for dropping in, my dude. Appreciate you dropping in. What horror movie would you refuse to see alone? There aren't very many. I'm that awful person. I find most of them pretty hilarious, honestly. Yidicus, before you go, the Twitch bot was disconnected, but it should be connected now. You could do your intro if you're still subscribed. So if you say something again, Yidicus, you'll probably have your intro if you're still subbed. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good at offending people. Alright. Shit, we got a ton of these beasts. Let's burn these bad boys and see if we can get anything cool out of these. And it looks like the answer is no. Well, it's difficult to determine exactly. Yeah. Hey! What it is, Omni? How you doing, my man? Still need this. I need to send you those discs. I really do. I keep forgetting. This is like one of my most prized series, too. Just because it's so off the wall and rare. Damn, that's brutal. Oh, well. That is life. I'm not going to burn that other, and I can't wail right now. Not that I really would want to anyway. Doing good. Finally watched all of Season 3 of Danmachi. Oh, nice! Me, I'm doing okay. Just getting ready for this bullshit surgery on fucking Thursday. Looking forward to that like a fucking snake bite. What Final Destination with some ocean? Wait, what? Dude, Final Destination was hilarious. Don't even get me started. Final Destination was a frickin' riot, man. What's this about knowing the collab? We don't know the collab. I dropped a whole video this morning talking about what potentially could be the collab, and then negated everything that I thought I knew about it. It's oral surgery. It's not huge. Well, the answer is my tooth. I cracked my tooth in two. Yeah. We don't know the collab. I made a whole video speculating about what it was, and everything I thought I knew about it, I wound up like debunking myself during the video and going, well, it wasted everybody's time. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out. I'm off to watch that video. Well, you better come back. You better be back. All right. While we're bullshitting, I'm just going to do the dailies. We don't, sadly, have a lot going. Like, this is as dry as the game gets. Now, to be fair, I do have to grind the story event. I got to finish up the story event grind before everything kicks off on Wednesday. How about the last Final Destination ties into the first one? I haven't watched all of them, so I don't know. I had tested again, and it came out negative. Nice! Dude, Spectre, that's great to hear, man. That is absolutely awesome to hear. Absolutely awesome to hear. Would love a Shaman King collab. A lot of people said that. Quite a few people said that. I have no clue, man. I have no idea. I'm surprisingly healthy for an over 40-year-old American. Wait, what? Black Illusion. You must be in about the same boat I am. I'm not going to say how old my fucking happy ass is, but yeah. And it's only about once a day. But yes. Unless I'm really bored. Which rarely happens. I stay busy. But yes. Oh no. JLX, I saw that. I said they're all a freaking comedy. They're hilarious. I don't know what the problem is. I think most movies that people think are scary, I think are downright like hilarious. Like freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Most people are like, it's the scariest fucking thing ever. I'm like, these people were being idiots. Like, these people are dumb. Like, you don't do that. Like, I live in the woods, man. You don't do that shit. You just flat don't do that shit. Like, I'm one of these people, like, I love to go up on Jeep trails and stuff, but there's places in Tennessee where I'm like, nope, fuck that. Like, I don't know whose mountain that is, and I'm not about to find out because, yeah, I'm going to wind up in somebody's dinner. Fuck that. Like, you joke about the banjo music. Fuck that. Still haven't even... Black Illusion, shut the fuck up. Listen, why you gotta call me out? Feeling relatively attacked at the moment. Just saying. Alright, so I gotta do a status board on somebody. Good thing we keep these up in here. Being honest, get the fuck out. Why you gotta be like that? I was here minding my own damn business, now I'm getting attacked. Would love a dinner with Buffalo Bill. Oh my god. That movie. Like, there's nothing creepy about that movie. Like, it's a fun film. Like, I'd say that as, like, yeah, it's pretty gruesome and horrifying, but I never found it, like, unbearable to watch. You know what I mean? I like to make you suffer. I ain't suffering. Look. I know me. Oh, shit. I know me probably better than anybody. I emphasize probably because I'm pretty dumb. Alright. Chloe. What's up, girl? Damn, she's CP level 36? How high are some of these people CP? Damn, we got some high CP levels now. Shit, Goblin Slayer 33? I thought some of these CP levels were like super low still. So the vid I think I'm going to drop in the morning is talking about grinding the story events. And I'm going to wrap myself out because I am not through with that. And let's see. I gotcha. Guild. Let's just go ahead and do the dailies. Goshen, what it is, man? Edit this video for me. Ooh. I can edit it for you. You probably don't want that, though. You probably don't want that. Goshen, how you doing, my man? John Wayne Gacy did nothing wrong. Yeah. Wasn't the one who was a clown? Like, literally freaking it. Just IRL. Sig, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Dude, I do miss Phasmophobia. I love Phasmophobia. The game is stupid fun. Like, now that they've changed all that stuff, then actually made it, like, super hard again, man, I am enthralled by that. Like, we were talking about that the other night on his stream. It's like, now that they've changed things up and they've made it, like, okay, like, now the ghosts, like, legitimately hunt you and, like, you have to stay quiet. Like, that to me is kind of exciting. Oh my god, I only have 38. I don't even have 3,800 of the beasts. Holy shit, I got some work. I got my work cut out for me. Alright, let's go. Let's see, what do we got to do? I'm going to S-clear Heroic Trials first. Because we do need to finish that up. Water. I don't think we need anything special here. Go. Done with Steamy Farming, trying to get the last gnome tickets. Yeah, I was lazy about it. Might be seeing someone. Wait, what? Bullshit. Mark, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Wait, wait, what? Black Illusion, don't make me cry. All right. Let's wreck this event out. Lego. All right. Good to hear, man. Hey, on what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Let's see, 45%, 30%, and that. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I know what I didn't do. I screwed up. The game is super dry right now. I don't know about that. You want to make sure you're grinding stuff out. Like, there's a good side and a bad side to having things left to grind, honestly. So, I don't know I'm going to buy that quite yet. We're coming to the end of one event and we're going to be getting the next. So, I think there's still stuff to do. It's not like it usually is. And frankly, that's a good thing because there have been times where it was just so super busy. We didn't have time for like anything. It was just like one banner after the other after the other. So it's nice to have like a little tiny bit of downtime. Go. Who wants to make $5? Edit this 40-minute video for me. Wait, $5 for a 40-minute video? Are you? Alright, well, it's gone. It's a little slowed, which I'm fine with. Yeah, it's once again kind of nice that we're not sitting here like losing our minds right at the moment. Because with one event leaving and the next event incoming, it's kind of nice. Honestly, save a little bit of Iris. I'm in debate if I should finish up the banners, though, is kind of my weird thing. Is I'm like, I kind of want to finish the banners, but at the same rate, I'm like, I don't know if it's worthwhile. Sometimes they have too many events running at the same time. This is true. Hey, Docky, what it is? How you doing tonight? I think I mispronounced your name again. My sincerest apologies if I did. Daiki. Daiki, what it is? Yeah. I wouldn't call it dry. I would just say, like, right at the moment. Alright, so we're going to have to do that. But it's cool because everyone's pretty much deceased. Bam, bam, bam. And they did. Things like the anniversary were too fast for new players and messed up our start to the game. Oh, I mean, the anniversary is very fast-paced. Very fast-paced. I don't know if I'm going to go to the extent of, like, it's painful or not, but it's definitely not something most people are ready for. Alright, I'm going to do that, and then put Haruhime in the front. Yeah, we'll do that. No, auto battles. Should be able to auto battle it now. Things like the anniversary. Yeah, so as fast-paced as the anniversary was, I mean, it's at least nice to be able to do shit like that. John and string anime from the list used in the vid. What's that? Alright. Goshen, go stay busy, my man. Appreciate you dropping in, my dude. Appreciate you dropping in. Hit the like button! Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I don't like editing videos. People get on to me for doing like one-shot videos, but the answer is, like, if I do a 15-minute video, if I record like the first 5 minutes 4 times before I get it right, it still is faster than putting that video in an editing suite, editing it out, which will take another half hour, and then exporting it, which will take another 15-20 minutes. Like, one-shot videos are just so much faster. That's what I as much as I literally went to school for editing. I know how to edit. I have editing chops. I just don't like doing it. At least not for this. Not for the collab or anything like that. Oh. And what's the point? If I hadn't had an entire familia in your... Oh. Oh. Well, welcome, Black Illusion. It's good to know I'm of some fucking use. Good to know I'm of some kind of use. I try to be, at least. Alright. Kill him with fire. Or with water, technically. Kill him with water, girls. Go. Wreck him. The only thing I don't like is that they do, like... They don't buff. They just kind of, like, debuff and, you know... Then hit him with base level attacks. Yeah. Goes... World full of nothing but women. Oh, shit. Spectre, I think that was the one that caught my eye. I don't know if I edited that part out. But I think that was the one that caught my eye during the editing process, too. And I was like, hey. What's up? You're only currently used to be slightly entertaining. Shut the fuck up. Spectre, if you ever get a chance, there's an old anime that's really fucking great, and the premise is similar. DNA Squared. Holy shit. That show is batshit 90s anime wonderfulness. Literally... The premise is this chick is sent back in time to basically kill this guy. Because she's like, you're going to repopulate the earth more or less. Like, he's basically like this 15-year-old kid who's like scared to fucking death of women. But she's like, in the future, you're going to be like this ultimate ladies man, and you're going to like impregnate 100 women who are then like going to have an offspring that like impregnate 100 women. And by the like time I'm born in this world... Everybody has your DNA. I'm like, that's a great show right there. That show is batshit. Batshit. But, and then of course the girl like winds up falling in love with him because he's a ladies' man. Girls Bravo is what it sounds like. Kind of similar, yeah. Man, I haven't seen those shows in forever, man. Damn. I need to I just need to sit down and watch anime again. Like, not even just like new shit. I didn't want to go back and like watch my collect. Like, if you guys have ever seen the picture, I posted it on Twitter a couple of times. I have a wall upstairs. It's 7 feet long, 7 feet tall, and it's almost all anime for that I've collected over the last 20-something years. It's great, and it's just my DVDs and Blu-rays. It's not including VHS tapes, Laserdiscs, or anything else that I've collected. It's all DVDs and Blu-rays. I have a wonderful collection of just greatness. The girl, yes, sort of. Everybody is. Everybody kind of is. Like, distantly. Very, very distantly. It's... Shut up, Black Illusion. The show is like, don't overthink it. The show is really, like, more for the hilarity. It's typical 90s anime. It's hilarious. Shut up. I'm not finishing this series. It's not the longest you stayed in this stream. You used to fucking hang out in the stream all the time. There's another anime in the list. This one dude is a... I don't know about that. Run your Wargame Light Team. It wrecks Heroic Trial. I mean, this team's doing an okay job. What's... Here, well... Challenge accepted. Call up the Wargame Light Team. Go. Let's see what happens here. Now, remember, I'm auto-running. They're not going to buff. All they're going to do is debuff. And I don't have a healer on this team, so Althea's going to die. So, yeah, I think Myth busted. Myth completely busted. On EX? No, I don't have a healer. I don't have a healer. There's just no way. Why are you using Ina on your Wargame team? I don't remember. Honestly. I had a reason for it. I don't remember why. She's been doing a good job, though. Like, thus far, this team's been kicking ass and taking names. I don't even remember what she does, to be honest. Dude, I do not. I have two gacha games to keep up with, and, like... do some sacks. No. See, they got their asses kicked. Like, I don't know why you told me to do that, because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I know. We're going back over here. Now, did they lose everything? No armor. Change equip. Change equip. Oh shit, she's missing the weapon and everything. Whatever. Go. And change equip. Yeah, sounds good. Bam. Let's go. EX much faster sometimes. They double your rewards. Yeah, I'm not going to run the EX. I'd prefer to just sit here and auto run the hard so I could chat and pay attention rather than stressing about who's dying and what's happening next. This is just, to me, more fun. Which sounds weird. I'm like playing the game and I'm not playing the game. But literally 90% of this is just like chatting with y'all is fun. Alright. Speaking of which, we're going to take a look here at the numbers. There we are. Go, girl! That's kind of like, for me, the whole point of building a badass team. So I could just... I don't try to talk about it too much, especially not in videos where, you know, I don't want to say that the devs have ever, like, really watched my content, but they've promoted my content a couple of times. They don't anymore after one mistake I made, but if you have, like, an auto clicker or something like that, man, just build a badass team and let them go to town. Or even better than that, build a team. Like, I've got a team of all Collab units, and what I'll do is I'll let that team run wild on an event, and then it gets tons of CP rewards. I did one the other night. I think it was Wednesday night we were talking about it, wasn't it? I set it up to run all Wednesday night and all Wednesday during the day. I didn't get a lot of CP, but I got some CP from it. Because every once in a while, the game's smart enough to figure out what you're doing, and it will, like, hang up. So, like, every couple of hours, I'll need to go back and touch it and play with it. But you can amass a decent amount of CP fairly quickly if you run, was it 3.9 on normal mode? It's pretty awesome. It's really easy. It takes no, like, it's a longer event, longer than most of the tails and whatnot, but it's about 40 seconds, give or take. I think I counted it to be about 40 seconds that you bash through it pretty quickly. So that's what one of the things that I like to do so that we gain a decent amount of XP, a decent amount of. Oh God, why did she die? Is it wrong to date a friend's ex even though they haven't been together for years? No. Why? Why would that be wrong? Fuck that. What? Where did this question come from? Only thing I would say is just be careful, because you know that person is an ex probably for a reason. Like, there are rare situations in which people, like, legitimately break up for, you know, a couple of reasons. I'm just saying. Clip that shit. What is an auto clicker? You really need me to explain it? It's a program that basically mimics a keyboard input. So you can, like, set it up for every few minutes it'll go back and tap a certain button. So, like, especially in a game like this, where the buttons are in a predictable place and there's not a whole lot to do, you could say, okay, like, every 20 seconds click here, every 20 seconds click there, do this, do that. And, like, especially with the replay button now, you could grind events while you sleep. It's handy, but, you know, it is very against TOS. So do be careful if you decide to do something like that. And how do I get it? I cannot help you with that for various reasons. You can Google it. Just, you know, be careful. Make sure you get a reputable one from your app, Play Store, whatever. And be cautious. Don't, you know... like, I would never use something like that on stream for obvious reasons. Like, you get caught using that, that's... RIP account for real. They do see that as pretty much cheating. Once skill flow is fully implemented, cheesing events like this will be way easier. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I don't know if they would ever implement skill flow to that extent, but man, can you imagine having skill flow with, like, Record Buster or even better, War Game? Oh my god. Please give us skill flow in War Game. Because sometimes I look at what my units are doing and I'm like, I didn't tell you to do that. Why are you doing that thing? And they're just like, stupid. And it's like, why is it against TOS? Because you're not playing the game. You're literally... They look at it as in the same light as, like, hacking, more or less. I mean, it's one of the milder offenses, but the devs do get upset about that. Because in theory, you could use that to do like war game. You could use that to grind Valis. You could use that for a couple of things that wouldn't be too great. Skillful is a terrible idea for war games. Change my mind. No, think about it. So okay. So let me explain to you why I think Skillful is a great idea for war game. This separates the people that know how to play the game and how to set shit up from the people who are just like, I put together a team, go. Because anybody can copy a team. Some of the settings and stuff like that, you could probably guess on and maybe get right. And balanced works for a lot of units. That said, if you're like, turn 1, I want you to do this, turn 2, I want you to do this, turn 3, I want you to do this, it could be a game changer. The only downside is your units can't adapt to what's happening. So you kind of have to, like, if you go in there and turn 1 you get debuffed, it's a thing. But I can't tell you how many times I've gone in there, watched my unit get debuffed, and the next turn them go, stupid! And you're like, why the fuck? The settings are better than the skill flow when they work. When they work. In a way, you're right, because they can adapt to things that happen in the game. But... Or imagine, even better, hear me out. You could set that. So like turn 1, buff. Turn 2, debuff. Or things like that. Like you could set them for priority. I don't know, just saying. Have you seen the Kong vs. Zilla trailer? I have not. I have been busy all day. They shouldn't if we keep spending money. It's just a thing. It's just against TOS, so I wouldn't recommend fighting it. Most war games are over in 1 to 2 turns. I'm just saying. It looked good so far. I don't. Look, I watched Rampage. That is my answer to that. I was sated with Rampage. Have you not faced a stall team? Oh, of course I have. That's what I'm saying. You're absolutely right. In that situation, a team that can adapt and overcome is absolutely preferential. But once again, I can't tell you how many times I've gone into the event and they've been like, do the dumb. And you're like, oh, thanks, team. Thanks. I mean, I see the argument. It's a fair argument. But tell me it wouldn't be amazing in Record Buster. Christian MB, that's a valid point. I mean, it's external software manipulating theirs. In theory, it's like hacking. But you're not really, but you kind of are. Just, it's one of those things we don't really talk. I don't talk too much about it on stream. I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to encourage it, but just know it's out there. Watching my lead, use S1 twice. Yeah, but what if he got debuffed? Did he get debuffed? Because if you used S1 twice, it's because probably turn 1 he did it and then got debuffed. Like, are you facing Anakitty? Because if you are, guess what? He's going to do S1 over and over and over again. Spectre, if he's debuffed, he'll still do it over again. He will continue to do that, to do S1, at least in my experience, every time he gets debuffed. He won't? My experience differs, but that's the thing. The one time I tried to use him against Nanakitty, it was literally like, buff. Debuff. Buff! And he was set to balanced. Debuff. But oh, I died. Which is fun when you're facing an opponent, and the opponent unit is just like, do the stupid. And you're like, did it work? Is it still working for you? Is this the outcome you expected? It's great. He will instinctively rebuff a turret forward and balance. Yeah. Even when Anakitty still hits him, not the times I've seen, but I rarely pay attention, to be honest. Same with Elvis. I'll have to go try that. Once again, I rarely pay attention, to be honest, but the few times I did pay attention, it just looked like he was just he's having a little, like, mini rave. You're like, skill 1, skill 1, skill 1. It's like, if at first you don't succeed, just keep being dumb. I'm grinding while watching the stream. That's why I grind while I do the stream. It is a lot less boring. Oh, Lionel, it doesn't help that much. They need to buff Valis Quest desperately. What's less boring, the grind or the stream? Shut the fuck up. He'll do S1 after his... Maybe. Have a Light Rush team with Belle, Althea, Lyran, Anakitty, Artie, and Elise. I can't get over the King 1 wall. Oh, yeah. No, King 1 wall is going to be a bitch with that team. You need everybody max Limit Broken and max Ascended, really, to make it over the King 1 wall. King 1 wall is real. Let's see how many... Oh, shit. We'll get the bond tonight. Let's do that real quick. 600 of the biz. Bam. Let's go. Getting clapped by bots. Wait, what? Layden, fight me. 260 million. I wish. Dude, every time I get some Valis, like every time I get another event, and I'm like, go ascend somebody. Oh, there it goes. It is brutal. Brutal. Bam. What's up, girl? Yeah, I get like 10 million Valis, turn around, and it's gone, man. Wouldn't water fills help you out more than Leafia to speed up your grind? Maybe. But this is literally a team that I built for... What did I build this team for? I think I built this team for... I think it was Grand War, and I've just never changed it. It's effort to change it. But Leafia hits like a goddamn truck. So, it is what it is. I mean, sure, Philvis might, in theory, work better, but... Well, Philvis is AoE anyway. You really want single target for this event. As weird as that sounds, you really want single target for this event. When there's 2 units, single targets just hit so much harder. It's better to just get rid of one and then go after the other. Some help from RG just to get to Jester. Yeah. Till she runs it. Nah, she just rebuffs her MP. Why the hell does Ryu keep taking a dirt nap? Look at that Goblin Slayer cosplay she's doing. Jesus Christ. Girl, why are you... It is what it is. There we go. That's clear. Lego. Let's finish this bad boy up. I think I had, 6 runs left, so it won't take very long. Won't take long at all. But that's pretty much all I've got to do, though, is just literally grind out events. I'll probably set up my auto grind to run tonight for the tail, and run it tomorrow during the day as well. The frilly dress stripper. I love that outfit, man. I hope we get more payable outfits here in the game shortly. I adore that outfit. Broom. Broom. Yeah. Getting to Jester's alright, but I'm going to be real. Like, don't drop Iris doing it, because it's only what? Unless I'm mistaken, Jester has never been buffed to be more than, like, I think 10 Iris per level or something like that. I think I'd have to go double check that. Like, it's ultimately not worth it unless you start really early and you're just like, I got time to burn. Generally speaking, if I get to King 1, I'm just happy. It's 10 Iris. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's like, why would I bother? Who do you think will be the next outfit? Good question. Probably someone a little more popular. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Haruhime because the devs love her. War Games Rushing is for dum-dums. Yo. Well, to be fair, you can get, if my understanding is correct, you can get to Hero 2 pretty quickly by rushing it. You just better be damn certain you can recoup the Iris spent. But man, I've never found it worthwhile. Like, I would rather sit there in King 1 all day and all night and gain 700 free-to-play Iris than spend 400 or 500 Iris and be like, I made 800. It's like, did you really make out that well? Did you really do that? Devs are Haruhime lovers. They really are. I'm okay with that. We're getting Winnie and Gareth costumes. No. I would... man, I cannot wait for that new one to drop in the game. I think she's going to be free to play, though. But that outfit is just damn adorable on her. Though I think it's hilarious that she's getting outfits in the game when, like, she clearly doesn't want to wear clothes. Like, that was a whole defining feature of her character. And they're going to be like, we're going to ignore that and we're just going to put more clothes on her. It's like... really? Really? Oh my god. Really, Spectre? Really? Really? She's dead, Spectre. She died. We're not gonna... we probably will. They're probably gonna drop her unit at some point in time. You going for that Osfi before the banner goes? Should I, though? Like... is it worthwhile to get one? Honestly. Is it really worthwhile to get one? I don't know, man. I've been trying to wait. I've been trying to hold off. I'm going to be a good example and, like, save for the collab. They had to make use of interaction. Oh, I'm sure they will. The problem is it doesn't make sense for her to be in the town, though. Arachnophile. It really is. What's the next collab? We don't know. I literally clickbaited the shit out of that thumbnail. So initially we were talking about it might have something to do with Finn's VA, but it seems like she's actually going to be a regular part of the broadcasts going forward. So that actually might not be the hint that we thought it was. There's no telling. There's no telling. I still feel like it's going to be something from that new season. Or maybe a movie of, like, a really popular series. But, if, like, legitimately, I think, like, some of the really, really good fits are some of the more... some of the better isekai series. So... wait, what? Saw a guy on Twitter responded on Machi tweet with a... I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never troll. Ever. Who would be so awful to do something like that? 2-ish more runs. Let's go. Bees have been out the last 2 weeks due to COVID in Japan. Yep. They're going to be... Well, Finn's is going to be added to that roundtable when they go back to doing the in-face stuff. So hopefully soon. But yeah, everybody's locked down. Like, that's just a wise thing to do at the moment. There's a reason if I go grocery shopping, it's like 10 o'clock at night. Because I live in, like, the Bible Belt. Like, the honestly. And so, like, if you're out past, like, 8 p.m., you are a heathen and the devil. And I'm like, yep, leave me alone. Fuck it. Like, it's telling when your Waffle House closes at midnight. Be like, honey, you want to get that to go? Be like, can I eat it here? No, we're closing. What? Is this Waffle House? Yes, yeah, honey, this Waffle House. Okay. Can I eat it here? We're closing. Is Satan making snowballs? Wait, what? Sword Oratorio? What are we talking about? I want Berserk to be the next collab. That would be hilarious, but no. Berserk would make a good collab. Anybody remember Claymore? It's basically Berserk with females. God, that manga was so... Like, the series was good, but man, the series was just like the intro to the show. The freaking manga was amazing. That would be a great crossover. They'll never do it. That would be even better than Berserk, frankly. It'd be more fitting. Got reincarnated as a slime would be a great crossover, and that's actually still running. I think that's probably a good solid bet, honestly. I don't know. There's been talk about New Zealand. Didn't New Zealand get locked down like twice already? First of all, Spectre, having read the light novels, I can promise you she's not. They're very vivid about the fact that she's not. Second of all, that was 100% camel toe, not moose knuckle. Otaro versus Guts. Look, I like Otaro and all, but I don't even think his sword could hang with the Dragon Slayer. The Dragon Slayer would just right down through the sword. Like, there is a rare number of people. Rare number of people that could hang with Guts. He is an absolute unit. Check Discord. Let me run this one real quick. I'm going to run this one manually so we finish this up, and then I'll check Discord. Go! Look at it again. No! I'm not, because she's not a trap. She's adorable. We've been back to normal for most of the year. I thought you guys got locked down like in fall sometime. I thought so. I thought Solitaire said something about you guys getting locked down again. Maybe I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Boom. Boom. Wrecked. Oh, shh. That's right. Ryu doesn't have the... She doesn't have the defensive buff. Bam. Bam. Do you know Baki the Grappler? Yes! Dude, the original OVA from, well, I think the late 90s was great. I never watched the series. I've read a little bit of the manga, but it's actually really good. I don't think it's gonna be crossover material though, if I'm honest. Like, that does not scream crossover to me. Just saying. If that's what you're going for. Actually, I think if I remember correctly, the first couple chapters of the manga is what the original OVA was based off of. Technically, it's not an OVA, but it movies, mini episodes. Can defeat 10,000 adventurers without killing them or even trying. I mean, look, I'm not saying he's not confirmed a fucking badass. But, I mean, against Guts. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dude, Guts is just like one-hit wonder. Bam! That would be it. He fights literal gods. And I don't mean like, you know, Freya, Hestia, and that like. I mean like gods that are actually hell-bent on killing him. Asteria's pretty much trained him, so kind of makes sense. I'm sorry, just if you're telling me like that you think Otaro could take... Oh shit, there we go. If you tell me you think he could take Guts, I'm gonna wholeheartedly disagree with you. Legitimately, just the feats, his feats alone, I think, speak for themselves. All right. There we go. Got that. I guess we're just going to do event grinds. Everything else is done, man. Yeah. Can Guts solo an army of 10,000? When he was a teenager, he soloed an army of 300. A literal army of 300. Yes. I would say at this day and age, like at the level he's at, 10,000 wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. And that was before the Berserk armor. Like, can you imagine him now with the Berserk armor? Holy shit. No, he beat 300 as a teenager. As a fucking teenager. That's when he had the little sword. That was it. Now he's literally got the Berserk armor. He's got the Dragon Slayer. He's fought multiple gods, multiple apostles. No. Hell no. Like, love Otaro to death? Couldn't hold a candle to Guts. Guts would ruin him. This would be like if Zeus himself were like, fuck it, I'm coming down, I'm keeping my power, we're going, and Otaro was like, alright, got this. And then they fought to a stalemate a la like World Breaker Hulk in the Century. Then I'd be like, okay, it'd probably be an even match. Was it? No, it was like 300 in the manga. I could swear it was 300 in the manga. Anyway. Really? Really? I thought it was 300. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Oh, shit. I'm using the wrong team. I'll have to go back and change the teams up. Yeah. There's just no... Yujiro Hanma? I don't know who that is. What series is that from? I recognize the name, but I don't remember what series that's from. Bro, that thumbnail. What? What's wrong with the thumbnail? You have no proof it's not right. You have no proof that it's not right. I mean, it ain't right in a lot of ways, but you have no proof. Let's give them some armor. I wish I had the other armor. I'm gonna give them some low level armor. They don't really need anything crazy. Oh, she'll keep that. Bam. And we probably won't burn through that, so let's go. Oh, Baki's dad? Oh, Jesus. I didn't get that far in the series. I did not get that far in the series. If that collab had happened, it's not going to. Clickbait is a thing. I am the devil. Dude, the Baki series is on a whole other level of bad shit. Yeah, no, there are a few people that can hold their own against Guts. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, Goku would ruin Guts. That's confirmed. Naruto, that'd be interesting. It would actually be interesting. Because it would be like legit like this dude with a giant ass sword who just can't die versus batshit insane ninja who can do all kinds of crazy shit. The Devil's part-timer would be possible. It would be possible. Would be interesting to see Bell reacting to them. Reacting to what? Look, I'm just saying. Look, I watched that series. I watched the first 2 episodes of Redo of Hero today. Holy fuck, man. Bell thinks he wants a freaking harem. He does not know the first thing. That is how you get your harem. Bill Cosby style. The kid from the last dungeon. Wait, what? Nameless, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. Yeah, that, so the thumbnail was a total clickbait. Total clickbait. And it worked! I got, like, what? How many views do we have in that video now? Spectre, you spelled it wrong. How many views do we have in that shit now? Let's see. I guess the best part is, like, I showed some of the guys that the thumbnail before we launched it, and they were like, "You're gonna get hella views on that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of figured." Let's see, 3 fucking dislikes, 790 views in half a day, so it'll be up to 1,000 by tomorrow. I don't want to be that dude, but hey, it works sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a real anime in the light novel. Wait, what? DM me on Discord. I'll have to look it up later. Would be Konosuba or Spice and Wolf. Ooh, Spice and Wolf. I haven't heard that one in a while. Konosuba is actually on my list. I have never watched it. I've seen a million AMVs to it. I feel like I know it inside and out. But I'm going to watch Konosuba this next weekend when I'm completely out of commission. Endgame Naruto can rearrange mountains and has an attack that kills every cell in the human... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Isn't it just... Spectre, I'm pretty sure it's just Cosby, I think. What did I name that stupid alert? Yeah. It's just Cosby. Are none of the alerts working? This is doing this the other night, too. ReZero might have a chance for a collab. I don't think so, because by the time the collab happens, it's going to be off air. So I don't think it's going to be that. Would I love for it to be that? Hell yes, but I just don't think it's going to be that. That would be my number one pick. Exactly. There you go, Spectre. Yeah. Konosuba would be fun, though. Konosuba would be really good. Vegas, my man! One of my favorite people with the name of one of my favorite towns. I think you're from that town, too, aren't you? What it is, man! Thank you so much for the raid. Would like to see a ReZero or Slime. Yeah, I need to watch Slime. So, like, I think I'm gonna watch Konosuba this coming week. I'm catching up on Titan. Dude, thank you so much for the 200 bits, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, Jerry Frazier, what it is, man? Spectre, it's gonna run till March. Thank you so much for the 200 bits again, my man. It'll run till March, but I get the feeling it's gonna be something new in that in this coming season. But we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. But that would be like, that is such a hype series. Problem is, I think that the fandom is so toxic, is like the polarizing, like, you know, you simp for one waifu, not the other for absolute certain sake. Kind of hinders it a little bit, but it's still super hype, and I think it would bring a lot of eyes to this franchise. God of High School. I'm not familiar with God of High School. Oh God, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that one. ReZero save voice actor, so it's a possibility. It could be. Hey, Crowfire, what it is, man? How you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm just chilling tonight. I think the collabs are most likely going to happen are Slime, ReZero, or they might do a lesser-known series. I think they're going to do a better-known series, frankly. I think it's arguable that they're going to want because remember, we're going to get the Valentine's event, we're going to get the Attack on Titan crossover rerun, most likely, not guaranteed, but most likely. It just makes tons of sense that they run it at that point in time. And at that point, they're going to want to keep people by running another well-known series as the collab. At that point, then we're going to be ramping up to fourth season. Have you checked out the webtoon? I started to. Yes, I did start to. I've had a ton going on, but I actually have it pulled up over here right now. I was going to start reading a little bit more tonight. It's interesting. It can also entice the ReZero game to come to global. Doesn't it already have a global release? Or is that not truly confirmed? I thought it will. Will the Goblin Slayer collab happen? You mean the rerun? I'm sure the rerun will happen at some point in time. When, I do not know. But I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. If they do a Kino rerun... I don't think they're going to do a Kino rerun, because they already had one. So, Kino got a rerun. Data Live got a rerun. Then we had Goblin Slayer. Attack on Titan has been the only one aside from the general Crunchyroll collab, but wasn't really a collab. Titan has been the only actual franchise collab we haven't had rerun, aside from Goblin Slayer, but it was just here. So they could rerun Goblin Slayer and Attack on Titan and then go into the next series, which would be kind of awesome, actually. The Goblin Slayer units, like, some of those could use a rebalance. Hell, with the update to Anya, they could give that to Goblin Slayer, and he would be even better than he was before. Want to get ready and recover some of those units? Yeah. Any rerun work I need CP to farm? There you go. That's the best part about reruns. It's like all the units you get are brand new, or most all the units you get are brand new. They obviously do some Danmachi units cosplaying the units from the other franchise, but most of those new units, They all go, well, say most of them. Most of the units you get all are most of the units you get are new units from that franchise and then go into the CP levels. It's pretty awesome. I would laugh and be sad if the collab was redo. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. Of course, I said that about Goblin Slayer too. I was like, there's no fucking way they do that. And then you're like, oh. I guess they did that. I don't think. I do not think this... I'm actually surprised that Redo of Hero is being aired. I know it's being aired like 4 in the morning. It's like, what is it? I think it's 11 p.m. at night is the censored version on all channels. And then like the one channel that runs the uncensored version is like pay-per-view and it's 4 in the morning. So it's like, yeah, you know your audience at that point. It's like straight up degenerates. But real talk, they're probably gonna do a more popular franchise, something that's a little less polarizing. Berserk of Gluttony. I'm not familiar with that one. You think Data Life's a smaller? I don't think it's a smaller series. It's good B tier. It's not an A tier, but it's a good B tier. Solid B plus. Compared to Goblin Slayer shall play. Yeah, well, Goblin Slayer was like what, one episode, and then like there was one thing later on in the series. I never finished the first season of it, so I don't remember. But this is like thus far the first 2 episodes were like. For episode 1, you're like, oh, okay. They're going to have that moment. Hey, SD, what it is, man? What it is? Oh, my God. Everybody's going to bring it in tonight. It's like everybody's favorite alert. SD, how you doing, my man? Ooh, SD, I'd like to get your input on that. VC after the stream. VC after the stream, my man. The best alert. What was I saying? I don't remember now. Oh, yeah. Goblin Slayer was like, almost, I wouldn't say one and done, but like, you know, it's periodic. The episode 1 of Redo of Hero, you get to like that one part of the episode where you're like, oh! I mean, they open up with that shock moment where you're like, okay, this is what this is going to be. And then you get to that later moment where you're like, oh, okay, this is a thing. And then it's done. You're like, all right, cool. Maybe that was just a moment. You get to episode 2, you're like, this was not a moment. It was not a moment. And then like end of episode 2, you're like, this is going to be throughout, isn't it? Holy shit. How did this get aired? A Bleach collab? I don't think so, but that would actually be a really good one too. SD, it is very much so. Very much so. Yeah. Lot of pudding pops going on. Thought Data Life happened because Omori is friends with... Yeah. But that's all of them. All of them. Omori has been... Like, Omori is, I guess, close personal friends with all those manga artists. Time, offended Bleach fans, never watched it. Oh my god. Bleach is actually really good. It's really good. I don't want to say it's overhyped, but I think its fandom is very not in a bad way, but the fandom is very devout. Will it scar? It'll scar the shit out of you. I'm telling you. I watched it and I was just like, how did this air on television? Holy shit. If you're not offended by it, which I'm not, that probably is telling about your character. Like, legit. Like, I'm not offended by it by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm a terrible person. Yeah, I don't know if I want that collab. Poor Hestia. Sig, have yourself a great one, man. Thank you for dropping in. What will scar you? Redo of Hero. I grew up with no cable nor access to the internet until I was like 11. Dude, we just called that childhood when I was growing up. Like, cable TV wasn't an option in my town until I was probably 10 years old or 11 years old or some shit like that. I had growing up, we had a TV that was black and white. I'll leave it at that. Now, I'm not technically that old. My parents were that cheap. My parents were just legitimately that cheap. But then again, they grew up in an era where black and white TVs were all they had. So they were like, what difference does it make? There you go. You have a television. It's like, it's not color. They're like, seems fine to me. So, okay. Boomers. Bleach is old and done. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a collab. It'd be a fun collab, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The announcement of it got a lot of controversy. Yeah. Oh, dude, no, trust me. After I watched it, I told you. You told me to watch it. I said, because when I was gonna make the whole point of that thumbnail today is I was like, I gotta like know what character to put in this thumbnail. And after I watched episode 2, I was just like, oh, yeah, no, that's the thumbnail. It did its job. It 100% did its job. It's like, I'll take that. ReZero would be a great one, actually. I would love to see ReZero. Dude, okay, alright. How many people would just be like, wallet, throw at the screen, I need Rem right now? How many people? I can even tell you what her essay would be. Dude, that first where she killed him the first time, she's like out there on the bridge, she's like, I'm protecting the family. And you're like, this bitch crazy. Wham! With the fucking mace of death? Hell yes. Hestia in the maiden outfit? Yes. Dude, Nameless, same. Ram, not so much. But I mean, they're twins, so you can make it work. But dude, Rem just has just best waifu ever. Wait, what? Luminae, what are you talking about? What's a ripoff? Hold up. Rem with long hair. I just have a thing for long hair to begin with. Look, there's a reason that Argana is like probably number pretty goddamn close. Did I not say Morningstar? Whatever I said. It's a Morningstar. Morningstar is a mace with a fucking ball and chain. I just didn't know if she had another name for it. Reading a... what? I'm so confused. So yeah, I really have no clue what you're talking about. Is it like... So y'all keep up with this stuff. I have not watched much anime in a long time. I'm literally like, I have to schedule anime into my life, unfortunately. Spectre, I chose to ignore it. And it hurts my feelings. I chose specifically to ignore that for many reasons. We're not using frickin' Iris. Here we go. Be an interesting collab with ReZero if Bell and Subaru are to swap places. That would actually be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty awesome. Exactly, Nameless. Exactly. You tell him. Dude, that moment in the anime, I was just like, it's the... Like, legit stood up in my chair, threw a pillow across the room, and I'm just like, you fool! You fool! How dare... Wife said that, you okay? You're like, no! No, I'm not. Do you want me to turn it off? No! No, I don't! Super can't revive this. Yeah, exactly. Reinhardt 2 OP for this game. So put him in there. Eyes would murder Super Fruit. Yeah. The problem is like Eyes would be like stab, cut, kill, stab. She'd be like as bad as frickin' what's the chick with the blades? I don't think she's a vampire, but pretty damn close anyway. The one who like guts him like periodically from time to time in the series. I can't remember her name now. Banging hot. I do know that. I'd be like, I don't want to get flayed today, but if we could just smash and that's not on the cards, I am running away. I'm running away. Lumine, no spoilers. Elsa, that's right, goddamn Ice Queen bitch. I knew I recognized the damn name. Yeah, dude. Banging hot, but holy shit. Could you just stop killing? Who you smashing? Elsa from goddamn ReZero. Hey, Steven, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Dude, have you done, I've been really bad about catching up on my, on my YouTube channels. Have you watched Redo of Hero? Or Redo of Healer? If not, you goddamn need to. Monster Musume collab, that's what we need. I'm really so here's my thought. If I was going to do reviews of that series, I need to get like a book about like a nice like hardback leather book of like, you know, like pornography of the ages or some shit like that. Like some like good like legitimate looking book that says something about that on the cover. And like I'll have the whole raptor mask with the pipe and everything and smoking jacket and all that. Good evening. Did a reaction to episode 1 and 2. That's what I was going to say. If you haven't, you need to. I really think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do full anime reviews of the series. It went up today. See? That's why I missed it. See? That's why I missed it. I'm going to have to go watch that shit. I legit would love to see a reaction to that shit. ReZero is my number 1 choice for a collab. It's my number 1 too, man. 100%. 100%. Damn it. But I just don't think it's going to be. I really don't think it's going to be. Problem is, I think... Where can I watch it? Uncensored? I have no idea. You can watch the censored version on High Dive if you like stills. It'd be like watching the OG Berserk anime. Except in the background you hear all the slapping and be like, why am I watching somebody's... Why am I watching a half hour of somebody's fireplace? This ain't Christmas time. What the fuck? High School DxD collab? Worse. It gets darker? Yeah, I've heard. Dude, I'm excited, man. In all the right ways. And wrong. And wrong. Let me put it this way. I watched the first 2 episodes, and my brain immediately went into like classic, I gotta make an AMV to this shit. I have got to make an AMV to this shit now. Problem is I have nowhere I can host that except my friend's server. So I'm like, but it's happening. It's fucking happening. Did you know how to make a pizza? Hells yes. Oh my god. That dough ain't gonna make itself. So legitimately, what I'm gonna do, Spectre, I need to see if I can just like get like a legitimate fireplace, like, that's like running for like maybe 30-40 seconds, and just like loop that bitch, and I'm gonna send that in with that song that I posted as like my entry for one of the cons. Just call it the censored version. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, you make AMVs? Used to. I haven't made one in about 4 years, sadly. But yeah, for like since '99, look. Black Illusion, could you not just be like out there with it? Just at least, you know, like innuendo. I really don't need that in my chat. Innuendo is your friend. JoJo, I don't think JoJo's gonna get like JoJo anime would be great. Well, I think we're getting a new season of that next spring, if I recollect. But we're not gonna. It's not gonna be a crossover, and it wouldn't be a very good crossover to begin with. Yeah, never watched JoJo, only know the memes. It's so good, so good. I've taken to collecting the hardbound manga. It's so good, so worth, so worth. Interspecies reviewers. I have never watched that. I'm gonna have to jump on that at some point. Look, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, some innuendo, please. Don't just, like, out with it, okay? Let's not. Crowfon, you have no idea. Which crossover would you like? I already said ReZero would be my number one. ReZero, without a doubt, would be like my number one. I would love to have that crossover. A, I think it's a great franchise. B, I think it would fit really, really well in the story. C, Rem. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Interspecies reviewer? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm going to have to read the manga of Redo. I'm really going to have to read the manga. My list of crossovers I want for Danmachi are nothing. Rude. Rude! But I would say there's a good possibility that the Attack on Titan crossover will be preceding that. And you guys bring up a good point. The Goblin Slayer crossover would be a fun rerun. And being a year old, like I wasn't even counting it, but being a year old, it could be. So we know we're getting the Valentine's unit next week. Oh. What if we got a Monster Musume crossover, and all the crossover units used meat fruit? Just saying. You have to read it. Look, I can read it with one hand. They have AFK Arena crossover. Get the fuck out of here with that. Those three letters should never be used in the same place in my stream. Get out. I'm so glad. Though I'm going to be honest, I would rather those ads than the freaking political ads that I've been getting for the past like 6 months. Hell no. Shut up, JLX. Get the fuck. Look. They're going to do that. That's going to be the crossover. It's going to be Monster Musume, and it's going to directly follow the Xenos Valentine. We have cracked the code now. Spectre, I don't think it's timed out yet. I don't think it's timed out yet. You can't do it again. Maybe you can. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, do you want me to set up the OG one, Spectre? Is that what you want? I can do it. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'll set up the original one. Okay. There you go, Spectre. I'll get you the old one going. Let's see. Where is your alert? Jesus Christ, we have a lot of alerts. "62 alerts, according to this. About to make another one. Which one is which? And I think this is the right song. I believe so. Let's double check it. Let's see if this is the right one. Hopefully this doesn't play something that will get me in trouble. No? Oh my god. What's my favorite anime of all time? Hajime no Ippo. I love that one. It's just undoubtedly like the best ever. This is not playing any... Is it broken? An Ippo collab? As much as I love Ippo, I don't know if that's a good fit. I would love it, but I really don't feel like it's a good fit. Why is this not going? It's just legit not in the mood. Well, I tried it. I've read a good bit now. Let's just say it's much darker than Berserk. Dude, you know what's a great dark manga that we should get? Gantz. Holy shit, a Gantz crossover. Yeah, Spectre, I don't know why it's not working. It's in a bad mood, I guess. Last time I was doing this, I just needed to restart, but I can't restart because of various reasons at the moment. Most wanted collab for Danmachi, ReZero, Shield Hero, Overlord, Konosuba, and really, number 5, no. Yeah. But like I said, if I had like my all-time list of crossovers, Claymore would be on there because holy shit, the anime was good, the manga was great, but it would never happen. Monster Mystery would go on there just because of the Xenos, but you know that once again, older series, not going to happen. I haven't watched Konosuba. I'm going to have to watch Konosuba for real. But from what I've seen of it, it would be a good fit. Reincarnated as a slime. I don't know why I can't say the word reincarnated tonight. Still need to watch Shield Hero. Apparently I do too. I'm being told I need to watch that. But reincarnated as a slime would be a really good crossover. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. Really, really, really good ones. I don't know what it's going to be, though. Godzilla Slime Girl Snoo Snoo? Yeah. To me, it would just be funny because we just got, like, monster girls in the game. And they're all like, and we're about to get, like, a monster waifu, like, event. So it's like, you know, it's just too fitting at the moment. Just way too fitting at the moment. Never watched that slime everyone was talking about. Yeah, I haven't either. I've seen a little bit of it, but it looks like the premise of it seems really awesome. So it's on my list. Like, legitimately, since I'm going to be down, like, all of next weekend, I'm just supposed to, like, take it easy. And I'm going to be, and I'm not supposed to get stressed out or anything. So I'm just spending a lot of time down here just watching anime. So that's going to be, like, Konosuba's on my list. What else is on my list? Konosuba reincarnated as a slime. I'm watching Titan during the week, so probably won't do that next weekend. I'll probably save that for during the week. I don't know. I'm going to be binging so much. So much. Nothing gets darker than Berserk. Berserk dark as fuck, but Berserk's dark in a different way. Berserk's dark in a very... Like, you know Berserk is jacked up when they have an entire arc where, like, the main antagonist is syphilis. Like, legitimately, it's like this cult that's just spreading syphilis. And you're like, oh my god, Casca's straight up going to get raped by this cult and get syphilis. You're like, nah, it's not... That's dark. That's dark in a very different way. Like, you can't... Poor Casca, man. She did not sign up for any of that shit. Like, in a lot of ways, Guts was kind of like, you know, cursed from the start. And he's like, you know, he's killed thousands of people. Thousands of people. So, like, you can only feel so sorry for him. Like, yeah, he's got a shit run. But he's also kind of got a shit attitude. Ninja Scroll was alright. I mean, dark for its time. But, yeah, Casca's like, no, like, she did not deserve any of that fuck shit. Like, she's got blood on her hands, but not to the same extent. Nameless, make sure you watch the uncensored version, alone, in a dark room with lots of tissues. Not for the eyes. Guts couldn't kill... Yeah, but... Dude. If you were like... If Guts were able to look at the future and go, oh my god, he's going to literally become a god and, like, my immortal enemy, I'd probably sure he'd be like, sorry. Not sorry. No, like, there's no part of that, like, in that... Because... that portion of the series is very, like, medieval and all this shit, but it's not, like, supernatural to a great degree yet. Like, a little bit, but to a great degree. Like, legitimately, most of the franchise up to that point has been like, okay, cool, we're just, like, you know, the Band of the Hawk, congratulations. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it's like, yeah, this magical item that he's wearing around his neck is now going to kill everybody and sacrifice you all to these demons, and your former buddy is now going to become a god. Congratulations. Hey, so what it is? How you doing tonight? Yeah, that was like that turning moment where you're like, okay, this is a little crazy. A little crazy. How good is it? What, for the anime? I can't compare it to the manga. I've never read the manga. I'll just say I love Old Boy's. I love his... motivation. Because I'm like, because if you really think about it, like, he's what, tops 15 when he's, because most shonen protagonists, he's like tops 15 when he's first like taken it. And then all the shit happens to him, and it's what? Maybe 6 months to a year later, he's endured all that garbage. And yeah, it's a bunch of shit. But let's not pretend like there aren't people that have endured worse than that for like years on end. But he's like, no, this is enough to make me fucking hate everything. Yeah. Lumine, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The worst part about that, the part that made me kind of go, ugh, was when like the king went in there and he was like, what is this? That was my prize. You're like, sir? Sir? No. 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 That is not how we... This is not Alabama. No. Lumine, that's not a paradox. Find his healing ability dumb? I mean, I think it's interesting, actually. Like, it's an interesting premise, because, like, you know, the healer rarely has, like, a drawback like that. And that's, like, a real honest-to-God drawback. In terms, when will the event coincide with what crossover? So we don't know. That's kind of the Card Captor Sakura crossover. I don't think anything that wholesome will get a crossover. We don't know, honestly. We're only speculating. It could be the end of an anime. Like, if it's the end of an anime, then I would say 100% we could get ReZero. Like, it would be totally worthwhile. But if you look at the timeline, so correct me if I'm wrong, Spectre, is the end of March is the 3rd anniversary of the North American version, right? Video was yes, it was. It was very counterproductive. Nameless, you better be trolling. That's classic. Classic. Dude, it actually takes me back. So I'm like, I wish the Tsubasa, because I was watching, my wife was reading the Tsubasa manga back in the day and she got me into it. I wish the anime was better. The anime was so bad in comparison. Yeah, Madoka Magica would fit better, but neither one of those are going to get it. I think Ace was trolling. That's back when I was like watching or reading like everything that came out. My first anime was technically Pokemon. I mean, if we're talking about first anime, my first anime was technically Voltron. Want to see a Scandador fight Otaro? I've never watched Seven Deadly Sins. I guess I'm going to need to get off my ass and do that. His face with eating the mushrooms. Oh yeah, dude goes. Pfft. Global's launch date was March 31st, 2017. Okay. 2018, not 2017, 2018. Because this is the 3rd anniversary, not... Yeah. Yeah. What got me into anime was SAO. Yeah. I'm not gonna... Look. We're not gonna talk about that. Because I'm not gonna date myself. Thundercats is considered anime? No, it's not considered. I mean, it had a mostly Japanese production staff, but it was made for an American audience. If you're gonna say that, and everything else made. What were the other series? I know Silverhawks. There's one other one made by that company too. And it doesn't really matter. Transformers would be anime. No. JoJo collab next. I don't even wish so. Like, I love JoJo, but I don't think a collab of JoJo would be good. I really want ReZero. Honestly, I think ReZero would be just like the best. So we have the Valentine's event. That's going to last minimum 2, if not 3 weeks. Then I would love to get a rerun of the 2019 Valentine's event, but I don't think we're going to. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. And the units would require so much of a rebalance, it'd be ridiculous. So we're more likely just going to get another like spring event after that. Oh, shit. Lionel cracked the code? So it either would have to happen between the Valentine's event and the end of March for the 3rd anniversary, or happen after the 3rd anniversary into April when we're getting the new anime. So, who knows? Yeah, ReZero does have a mobile game as well. And they could... Well, it doesn't have a global version, though, I don't think. They could technically cross over the 2 games. Lumine, no. Asa, no. No. It's as bad as the other 3 letters somebody else said earlier. No. Obviously a rebuff with... So I don't think they're ever going to buff units with extra actions. I don't think they're ever going to do that. 'Cause it would be so much to rework the characters. Jacob, I'm not familiar with that one. Didn't Data Life start at the end of March, the year it came out? Maybe? I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember. I don't think so. Because last year... Was it last year or the year before for the April Fool's event? Hesty was literally griping that it was cut short because of the US release. What do you think the collaboration units are? I have no clue, honestly. I really don't know. My thing is I really feel like it's going to be a new anime. I feel like it's going to be something from the April season. But somebody brought up a valid point. I could be wrong in that. It could be late February, early March. But I don't think that's enough time. Because if we're going to get a rerun in, you almost need like 6 weeks to make that happen. Hey, Jigsaw, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? I really feel like realistically you need about 6 weeks to make that happen. Because you need 2 weeks for whatever rerun we're getting. Good 3 weeks for the event itself. And then maybe like... I don't know, 5 weeks, I guess, but still banging my bucks on Dragon Maid. And it could be, but the anime doesn't start till July, so I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to be that. Shut up, Spectre. They're not gonna do a collab with Weep Juice. Get over it. Who is your waifu? In which franchise? What are we talking about? We're talking franchise specific at this point. Shit. I've watched so much goddamn anime in my life. I can't just pick one at this point. I'm like, what are we talking? Subaru most likely an assist. Ooh, that's a valid point. Because we haven't had a good dark unit in a while. And Beatrice would be a great dark unit. Remember, we don't get ice, though. We get, like, water. And we just got a water buff. It's a Funimation anime. That's the other thing. Well, so that actually brings up a valid point, though. So these collabs are generally decided like many months out. And since they advertised it back at the end of December, I don't think the Funimation buyout is going to affect it. So it's going to be something that was already planned to be licensed or was already licensed by Crunchyroll. So you could really like Takamura's the best waifu. I don't know about that, but Takamura's fucking great. So it would be something that's going to get aired on Crunchyroll. So that just knocks redo of Hero or redo of I keep calling it Hero, redo of Healer completely out now. Will Dragon Ball Super come out this year or 2020? We have no idea. Who the fuck knows? We don't know what they're gonna do. They don't even know what they're gonna do. It does give ReZero another boost for the collab. Who decides the collab? Usually, so the parameters are usually, and I forgot to mention it in the video. It's Crunchyroll anime. It's an anime that's airing on Crunchyroll almost all the time. Was Kino? I don't know if Kino was airing at that point, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be on Crunchyroll. It's usually someone related to it is close personal friends with Omori. It would make sense if it was a larger anime, something on the size of like ReZero, Attack on Titan, something like that. Because I don't think they're going to punch below their belt at this point. It's going to be something of that nature. I really want to say it's going to be an April anime. But you guys give a valid point. I could be wrong in that. Because we do have, if the new event kicks off this week, and if it lasts 3 weeks, that gives us right about 5 weeks until the third. Let's see. I had to bring this up here. That Kefla statue's on its way. Yes. Yes. Alright, so the 27th kicks off the Valentine's event. If that lasts 2 weeks, that takes us into the 10th of February. Okay? So let's say that they do the Goblin Slayer collab on... I'm going to guess it's going to actually take us to the 17th. So the 17th to the 3rd of March would be 2 weeks for the Goblin Slayer or Attack on Titan reruns, whatever we get. And then if we run the new collab for 3 weeks, that takes us to the 24th. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Takes us to the 24th. Technically, the 31st would then be the 6th week after that. So they have, like, just enough time to run two reruns overlapping, and then the other one. But, man, that's going to be brutal on our Iris. That's going to be so brutal. Nameless, what you talking about? Global Irish, not a very big deal for Damachi. It's not, but also we got April Fools around that spot, and they usually do something fairly decent for that. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to run the collab during that time. I really don't think they're going to. The April Fool's event usually takes a few days and commands a certain amount of time for that as well. So yeah, like, it could technically happen next month, but the way that the roadmap made it seemed like it was going to be later in spring. But we just don't know. We have no idea. Think I found the uncensored version? GG. Happy to have 5,700 after this war game? Nice! I do not. That's why I'm saving right now. I am going to be going in on the Xenos banner just because the collab's going to happen late April. That's what I thought. I don't think it's going to happen late April. I would imagine early April. It'll run 3 weeks into May. You really think it's going to be that late? We're getting close to summer at that point. I don't know. WWE collab? Yes! How many Irish do you have at the... I don't want to talk about it. You gonna see how little Iris I have at the moment? And how much is that? How much of that is paid Iris? That is only 120 is paid Iris. So there you go. That should answer your question. But Spectre, remember they usually do all the big reruns in July. Getting all that ready for the anniversary. So with all those reruns, I don't know if I'm going to jump on that bandwagon. I really don't know. Did I S-clear all this? I did. All right. YouTube collaboration with Damachi. I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. July. What did I say? July? No, June. Yeah, the anniversary usually goes... It's going to go 3 months again this year. It's going to June, July, and August, just like it did last year. So I think it even bled over like to the first week of September, maybe. I don't remember, but I don't think it's going to go 4 months this time around. But I don't think the anniversary is going to be smaller. I think it's going to be the same length of time, but probably slightly more grandiose in scale. One Punch Man collab. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that right there. You might be wrong on that one. So, let's see here. Uh-oh. Where did that go? Don't do that shit. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Loaf is live. So let's do this, guys. I'm going to call it here. I think it's a good place to call it. I do need to get some sleep and be up in the morning. So I'm going to drop a link into chat. My man Loaf is over here playing some Dokkan Battle. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat for y'alls. Let's see. I don't know if he's on Twitch as well. Let's see. Am he on Twitch currently? Easy way to find out. Let's see. He is. All right. So we're going to raid Loaf on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to drop a link in the YouTube chat. Twitch people, just hang tight for just a minute. I do sincerely... I do sincerely appreciate all y'all dropping in tonight. If y'all would click on that little link, go over there, drop the hashtag #RaptorRaid. If you haven't dropped my man a sub, consider it. Definitely hit the like button. At least let them know you're there. If you got a bolt afterwards, it's understood but appreciated to at least participate in the raid. And if you can't stay, it's understandable. It is 1 a.m. for me at least. So... appreciate all y'all coming out tonight. I'll be back on Tuesday and Wednesday. I will not be live on Saturday night next week. Sunday is very questionable. So stay tuned. I'm going to put out some pre-recorded videos, and I'm going to have a bunch of stuff ready for you guys so that there is at least content on the channel. But yeah, I'll be back this Saturday, this Tuesday and this Wednesday, and after that, I might be on a short break. So I will catch y'all on the next one. Have yourselves a great night, and I will see y'all shortly. And don't forget to click the link, hashtag RaptorRaid. Let them know I sent y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.